Hi Bobcats, it's Miss Lee, and we're going to continue analyzing and interpreting box plots with some practice problems. I want you to get some practice in and try these on your own. So go ahead, this is your first one. I want you to pause the video and on your sheet of notebook paper answer the questions. Once you're done, come back and check your answers. Okay, let's see how you did. The first thing I always do, or I like to do with my box plots, is to go ahead and label the different parts. I label the 5 components: the minimum, quartile 1, the median, quartile 3, and the maximum. And then I like to see my percent so that I know that from the minimum to quartile 1 is 25%. And it doesn't matter how spread out it is, they're each 25%. Okay, what is the median age? Well, I've already got it identified, don't I? The median age is 53. If you got like 52 or 52.5, I would round it to the nearest year, and it looks a little bit more than 52, so I would stick with 53. True or false? More vice presidents were between ages 53 to 60 than 49 to 53. More vice presidents. So find the ages. The first one is 53 to 60. Well, that's going to be right here. 53 to 60. And then 49 to 53 is right here. So we're talking about the two parts of the box plot. We're talking about the left side and the right side. Were there more vice presidents in the right side than the left side? No. They're the same. They're both 25%, so they have the same number. Each section has the same number of vice presidents. It's just, are they living out in the country or are they living in the city? Are they spread out or are they're just clustered together? So this one is definitely false. They have the same. Number 3, what is the difference between the range and the IQR? Did you get 24? Remember, the range is the range of the whole box plot, so it's high minus low. And the IQR is just the range of the box part. So the range of the whole box plot is 35. The range of the box is 11. Subtract the 2, the difference is 24. What percent of the vice presidents were at least 60 years old? 25%. Find 60. 60 is right here. They were at least. That means they have to be 60 years or greater. So we're talking from Q3 all the way to the maximum. What percent is that? 25%. Can you determine if any vice president took office at the age of 55? Well, here's 55 right here. It falls inside the box. Do we know if there was a vice president that age? Again, we don't know the specific ages, do we? So we just know that there were ages in this range, but we don't know if there was one specifically at 55. So the answer would be no. What percent were between 49 and 60 when they took office? Well, 49 is Q1, and 60 goes all the way over here to Q3. So it's the whole box. And what percent represents the whole box? 25 and 25 make 50%. True or false? Half of the vice presidents were between the ages of 36 to 49 and 60 to 70. That one is false. All right, let's see why. Let me erase this so that we can work with it a little bit more. Okay, ages 36 to 49. So here's 35. So 36 to 49. So that's going to be from the minimum to quartile 1. And that's 25%. Then 60 to 70. Here's 60. And here's 70. Does this also represent 25%? No, because they tricked you here. Because the maximum is probably about 72. It's more than 70. That's why this one is false. It's because of the 70 number. All right, try one more. Go ahead and pause the video and use the box plot to answer the questions. When you're done, come back and check. Okay, number 1, what is the median of the time spent on the phone? Did you get C, 28 minutes? If you did, great job. Remember, the median is the line that is inside the box, and it's at 28 minutes. Number 2, what is the difference between the range of the data and the interquartile range, or the IQR? 14 minutes. Remember, the range goes from the minimum to the maximum, and the range was 30. And then the interquartile range is the range of the box itself, which was 16. So you just needed to subtract the 2. Number 3, what percent of the people spent less than 22 minutes on the phone? A, 25%. Let's find 22. 22 minutes is right here. So we're at the left side of the box, and we want to go less than. So you're going from Q1 to the minimum amount, which is 25%. Number 4, true or false? Less people spent 22 to 28 minutes than 28 to 38 minutes. The answer is false. So let me put on my highlighter. Less people spent 22 to 28 minutes. So here's my 22. 28 minutes goes to here. So we're talking about right here. They're saying less people spent this amount of time than 28 to 38 minutes. So 28 to 38 minutes means, so we're talking about the two sides. Which one is more? Again, they're the same, aren't they? They each represent 25%, so they have the same amount. One is just more spread out than the other. That's why this one is false. And number 5, what percent of the people spent less than 38 minutes on the phone? Find your 38 minutes. It's right here. What percent is less than? Well, 25 plus 25 plus 25 equals 75%. Nice job.